Today, we're gonna talk about pencils. Boring pencils. I need a pencil when I travel. I need a pencil when I leave the house. I need a pencil when I'm in the bathroom. I need a pencil with me all the time. I found the perfect one. And it's brought to you by Squarespace. This is a really super boring topic, but I've been having a hard time finding the perfect pencil. I have made mechanical pencils on the lathe. I've also purchased mechanical pencils with the buttons, and to be honest with you, I've never liked them. The lead is too small, the lead always falls out, the lead always breaks, it doesn't come out the perfect amount. I've just never enjoyed using mechanical pencils. And then Dan, as well as Adam Savage, suggested these Papermate pencils. This is the twisty kind. They're super cheap. You can find them everywhere, and they are absolutely fantastic. You can advance them the perfect amount, and I've been really enjoying these. Again, the problem is the lead is very small, and when I'm sketching, I like something a little bit thicker and heavier. But right now, up until last couple of days, this has been my favorite pencil. I have been forcing myself to carry a field notes notebook in my pocket to take notes with instead of using my phone. I find I lose the inspiration by the time I open up the app and I start typing and I'm misspelling words and the autocorrect isn't working. And there's no real easy way to sketch on my phone that I have found that works for me. So I've decided to carry a Field Notes notebook. I actually have a subscription to Field Notes now, not sponsored, super pretentious, I know, but I like just getting new Field Note notebooks in the mail every quarter. So I've been keeping this in my pocket. So now I need a portable writing utensil. I don't have it with me, but I have one of those, and I think it's called a space pen. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dan? So it's a tiny little pen. It's made for like an everyday carry. You can put it in your pocket. It writes upside down. It writes in water. Part of it pulls off to reveal the pen part, and then it goes on to the back, and then that makes it a longer, more natural writing utensil. I was using that, and it was great, except there's a little gasket that keeps that thing on, and that gasket wore out. And so now that top pops off, and it's kind of like if you're gonna pay, I forget what it was, 10, 15, 20 bucks for a pen, you want it to last a good amount of time. Didn't even last a year. So and I would rather sketch with a pencil. And I can't use a regular wooden pencil. This is one of Bob I like to make stuff pencils, which is a really nice wooden pencil. You can't have one of these around because then you got to sharpen it all the time. I'm getting to my favorite pencil. I'm getting there. I'm just explaining the path on how I got here. These are great to have in the shop, but I do prefer the twisty ones. So I got a huge box of these from Staples or one of those office supply stores, and they're just everywhere. But I wanted something smaller, something that I could keep in the pocket. And I found this. This is a KOH-I-NOOR. I don't really know, but it's nice and small. It's tiny. Where's my notebook? It's smaller than a notebook. It's got a little clip. Now this is my favorite feature. So this is not a mechanical pencil. It's a lead holder. So if I press this button, the lead comes out, and it's got a little clutch in there. So you can advance the lead as far or as little as you want. And so when you have it stick out quite a bit, when you're sketching, you can get some nice shaded lines and then also have a nice point. And I know, super boring topic, but I really, really, really love this pencil. And then I can just shove it back in there, throw it in my pocket, and I'm good to go. So it's just something I've been searching for and I'm excited about. I ordered a couple of these. Most of these clutch pencils, I think they're made for artists. Most of them have like massive size leads in there. And so I ordered a couple, and this was the smaller one, and this is the one I like. So I actually am going to order a couple more of these. So I have these lying around. Pardon the interruption, but I found one thing that I don't like about this pencil, and we'll get to that in a little bit. I've got a lot more to say about pencils, actually a lot more than I thought I would. But first, let me tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace. It's 2021. We're makers, we're woodworkers, we're metalworkers, we're crafters, we're artists. We should have a place to document our stuff. Squarespace is the perfect place to do that. If you want to have a blog, you can do that. If you want to sell the things you make, you can do that. If you want to have a secret society where you have people come in and use a password to get into your site and you guys can discuss ideas or secret things that you might want to talk about, you could do that. If you're trying to attract a customer or a client, you can just say, hey, go to my website. My website has all of my social media, it has all of my information, and you can host all your photos, and you can blog, and you can do all that beautiful stuff on a beautiful website. And you don't have to know a thing about design. Just drag and drop, paste in your text, and you're good to go. So visit squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/makesomething for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Pencils. Let's talk about pencils. We were gonna make a part 2. We decided to combine it into one video, so if you stuck around, hello. This is one of the mechanical pencils that I made a long time ago. And I find I don't know, sometimes the lead doesn't catch and it slides back up in there. I've purchased good ones and I've also made mine. I've just never enjoyed them. In the same line of, I guess this is called a lead holder or a clutch pencil. This is the typical size of a clutch pencil, really big and bulky, and it got, yeah, it's about the size of a dog's red rocket. But the cool thing about this particular one, and this is the same company, is the little clutch button back here. The button, it unscrews, and there's actually a sharpener in there, so you can sharpen your lead in there and then screw this back in. This little one that I have does not have that sharpening capability, so I guess you'll just have to, if you want it sharp, you just have to sharpen it. So we should really, this is a boring topic, Dan. We should really end the video now. So all right, so Dan said that doesn't have a sharpener. What is that cap? So part 3 of our pencil video, I feel like a moron. This does have a built-in sharpener, so check this out. I need to advance the lead a little bit, so I'll pull that out. And then I didn't know what this was, but it actually is a pencil sharpener. So yeah, I guess I'm a moron. That's a really cool way to sharpen. But yeah, so that is how you sharpen it. You put that back in there. You just screw that in. And then there we go. So thanks, Dan. I would have lived my entire life without knowing that was the sharpener. I just thought that was some sort of like way of keeping it to not, never mind. I can't believe we shot an entire video on pencils, but it's a really important tool in my tool set. It's something I use every day, so I want something that allows me to be creative. I want something that's out of the way and easy to use. I tried the Space Pen for a while, and yeah, it does write upside down. It probably writes in water like it claims, but that gasket broke and it's no good. Plus, it's really slick and slippery, and if you just have it in your pocket, it slides out, especially if you like wear sweatpants and stuff. I don't wear sweatpants, but that was not on purpose, I swear. Since I shot that, I did buy some more clutch pencils, some regular sized ones that I can throw around the shop, but the small ones are the ones I'm going to keep in my pocket for my everyday use, writing outside, on the go, inside, wherever. You'll probably see me mostly use the Papermate mechanical twisty pencils here in the shop, just because in the shop I need to make small little lines. So these are going to be just thrown out everywhere on all the tools and easy to grab. And then this clutch pencil will be in my pockets. Hopefully I don't lose them. I shot all that footage a week or two ago, and so I've been carrying this around for a while. The one thing that drives me bonkers is not the mechanical part, but this end, it twists off. It's just threaded on there, and there's no reason for me to remove that. And when it's in my pocket all day, I can feel it comes loose. So I'm just going to put a drop or two of thread lock on there, and that'll make it semi-permanent, and I won't have to worry about that twisting off. I wish this was a little bit heavier. I wish it was a little bit thicker. I love the length. The length is perfect because it is smaller than a notebook, and then it can go in my pocket. But I just wish it had a little bit more beef to it. We all want a little bit more beef, don't we? So that's my only two complaints. I'm wondering, so I've been toying with the idea for a couple of years now of getting a little metal lathe to do metal lathe stuff. And I think I could take the innards from this and make my own. So that might be a project in the future. That might be the kick in the pants that I need to actually get that little metal lathe. So I still haven't found my ultimate favorite perfect pencil, and that just means I might have to make one. Of course, I'm going to have links to all of these down in the description. The pocket one, there'll be a link to that. The longer ones, I tried a couple of different brands just to see which ones I liked. If I find one that is better than the other, I'll link to that as well. And then, the big Red Rocket one, if you want that, I'll have a link down in the description as well. This thing is massive. I like the weight. I think I like a heavy pencil. But you know, that's just me. And again, my favorite notebooks are the Field Notes. They're just a cool company. No affiliation with them. Not yet. Maybe someday. That'd be cool. But all right. Pencils. Pencils. We're talking about pencils. Not pens, not tools, not power tools. We're talking about pencils. Pencils. Not table saws, not band saws, pencils. We're talking about pencils. That's my best Allen Iverson. Anybody remember him?
But we talking about practice, man. We're not even talking about the game, the actual game, when it matters. We're talking about practice.